Hey everyone, I thought that I would jump on here and do a quick little intro for the Beauty Bar podcast. It is an extension of Beaverton Beauty Bar and Wellness Spa in so many different ways and so many different levels. I've decided to create a podcast because I've realized how much I get inspired by being around these amazing human beings, which are the ones that are servicing you when you come through the doors. And because I've been into different spas and salons, working in different environments, I've realized that I've grown to love the fact that beauticians, the beauty industry it's a trade. And so these people are choosing to learn this craft to make you feel good. And they're choosing to learn this craft because they have a passion behind the craft. They have a passion behind what they're doing. And that's what's captivated me, is that passion. And so I've decided to create the Beauty Bar podcast and take you in basically behind the scenes of what the beauty industry is and who these people that you're coming to be serviced by, who they are and how they think and why they are who they are and why they do what they do and what drives them to do that. And because I can relate to these people, I've decided, this is too amazing to keep in. So I really think it's important for all of us to understand what goes on behind the person that's doing your service. What goes into this? What do, all the who, what, where, what, and whys. And it's so interesting and intriguing and motivating, inspiring, that it's just something that I just have to share with everyone. So today, as I introduce the Beauty Bar podcast, I'm also going to talk about the 10-minute podcast videos that I'm going to do, reflecting almost like intervals throughout creating my interviews with these people. So what goes on behind a podcast? Well, it's not as easy as I thought it was. That's number one. And what I've realized is once you get outside that box, so basically, if something is too easy, then you're not really pushing yourself to that full potential. So if it's not easy, you know that you're doing something that's, probably going to give you an extra something or other. And if it's too easy, try to step outside that box. And find something that is challenging for you and motivates you. Because as I step outside my box, which definitely I am doing so by being here right now, by creating a podcast, by opening up a beauty bar, these are things that I never imagined I would be doing. And that's the interesting part behind it. I actually started my career as an early childhood educator. I have taken different steps to different, career avenues, I guess you can call them. So I opened up my own preschool program, my own home daycare, which was called Almost Home Childcare, which was such an amazing chapter. I loved it. But with everything, sometimes you burn out. Or sometimes that flame kind of dwindles away and you need to figure out why. And my greatest expectation for myself is do something that I love to do, because I don't want to put myself in a position that I'm doing something every day that I'm not enjoying. To me, life is too short and I just won't waste my time. So I got to a stage with daycare that my flame started to burn out, and really it wasn't really mine, it was my family's. I have 3 boys, I'm married, and sharing your house with, 5 other families started to get a little bit intense. So it was time to transition into something else. So at that point I transitioned into, I knew that I didn't want to work for somebody. Like, I needed to create my own hours. That was another expectation of mine. I needed to have the flexibility with my hours so that I can carry on with providing whatever I needed to provide for my family. So in saying that, I decided to open a cleaning company, which, by the way, was one of the hardest jobs I've had to date. The reason why I say that is because even though it gave me the flexibility to create my own hours and live this life that, I had scheduled out for myself because I'm a big planner, I didn't feel appreciated. And I can't explain that, but I felt like I was doing this service that I was working really hard at. Cleaning is not an easy task, and especially when it's for somebody else. It's for me, it's bad enough cleaning my own house and after my own kids and my dogs and my husband and myself. But cleaning after somebody else is a totally different level. And it really deserves a different level of respect, because these people are doing this because they are entrepreneurs. They're creating their own hours in a way that means making your life easy. So obviously you're hiring cleaners because you need help to organize and maintain the health and organization of your home. And so you're bringing in these people to do so. It's way more than just bringing in a cleaner. And it's way more than thinking, oh, she's $35 an hour, or oh, she's $20 an hour. You have to really think about what goes behind that too. And that is why I am so passionate about this podcast. Not only am I going to be talking about entrepreneurship, not only am I going to be talking about, creating that life that you want to live and how you get there, but it's also about respect. And it's also about opening your eyes to different things. And unless it's being said to you, it's not going to spark that, attention span that really needs to be a big focus. Because like I said, when you hire a cleaning lady, you're not just hiring someone to come and clean your house. You're hiring someone that's in your space, in your home, in your private area. You have to trust, you have to respect, and you have to really consider the fact that they're doing more than one thing for you. And the way your family life goes on is because of that help behind that person that's coming in and cleaning your filth. So yes, that was the biggest and hardest job I had to date. I have a hard time with people, how do I say this in a nice way? Offering my service, giving myself out there, and then not feeling appreciated for that gift that I've just given. And that's what I considered cleaning was, a gift. And I don't think that it's reciprocated enough to feel that it was something that I wanted to stay in. It was great. I was successful at it. It was a job, but I didn't love it. And when I realized why I didn't love it, I had to leave. So in the time that I was cleaning houses, I transitioned from J&L Cleaning to Lashes by Jen. And that is the beginning of my beauty industry career. I started off as a lash technician, and I fell in love with this industry. I fell in love with everything about it. The people, the clients, the people that I work with, the people that are coming to me for the service, the people that are teaching. I just fell in love with everything. And I felt like I was in my place, like I was put in a position where this is where I fit. And I love it. And the passion that I have for this industry has grown into something spectacular. So much so that I have gone from becoming a lash artist to owning my own spa, to creating my own skincare line, to educating myself in makeup, having my own makeup line, having, a lot more knowledge and ingredients and what goes into things. And now I'm teaching people how to do lashes. So I have grown immensely in a short time. In 5 years, I have grown. I feel like I've grown in such a way that this is only the beginning of something beautiful. And even though I am 39 years old and I have 3 kids and I'm married and, I'm running this business, I still feel like there's so much more for me out there. And I'm going to bring you along for that ride, because the beauty industry isn't just about coming in and getting a manicure and a pedicure, or booking your massage, or booking a facial. It's about connections with people that are servicing you in a way that makes you feel good and makes your self-care a priority for you. And so, yeah, that is what this podcast is about. So guys, there's a little tip of what is to come. If you're interested in following me, you can listen to my first episode on the Beauty Bar podcast on iTunes. And if you want to come along for the ride, I can honestly promise you that you will be getting something out of every episode. And if you don't, then that's okay. We're just, we're not on the same page, and we're not meant to all fit into the same page. So that's another thing that I'm learning as I grow. And so with age comes wisdom. So I am really taking in this wisdom that's coming with every year that I get older. And I'm, trying to do a lot of things at once. And, I can't do that alone. So I'm really proud of my team. I'm very proud of how far we've come in this short period of time, especially that we're involved in this global pandemic. And, we're still running. We're still, we're dotting our I's and we're crossing our T's, and we're super cautious of every step that we take, but we're confident in what we do, and we love making people feel good. So, in saying that, have a wonderful day, everyone. And don't forget, self-care is the beginning of self-love. And if you're setting yourself up for some sort of goal, whatever that may be, start small and move up, because it's the little things that are going to make the greatest changes in your life. All right, have a great day, everyone.